Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody, into Heroes Lounge. Oopsie, hold on one second. Sorry, I didn't put enough time on the gamble. Does Medivh finish base stacks by end? Yes. Completed quest? No. Incomplete quest. We'll give that 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds. There you go. Left side of the map is going to be 54 FPS family. We got a Brightwing, Tychus, Leoric, Medivh, and Diablo. Right side of the map is going to be Madness. They got their Junkrat, Garrosh, Lucio, Yrel, and Cassia. It's like that's like exactly what happens, but wow, Baha's so smart. Yeah, I had to go to college to figure out that one. It's 2025. Treat yourself to a mental breakdown as a little treat. Yeah. What's up, Sly? How you doing today, bud? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. We got a bunch of Heroes Lounge games for all of you. We're just doing a bunch of casting today. We're hanging out. We're going to talk about random stuff. And Heroes of the Storm is Leoric is displaced by Panda J, but the Garrosh cannot set up a kill. The double soak rotation begins from mid to bottom here on Infernal Shrines. Frozen Punisher will be your first Punisher of the day. As a heads up, I have a storm out here, so I will do my best to keep the internet up and running, but a lot of it is out of my hands. Portal set up into mid lane, but it doesn't look like Yrel's going to be threatened by that whatsoever. Let me fix something really quickly in the background. There we go. Uh-oh, concussion right over the wall, but a shadow charge to safety. Force of will from Medivh. The fire stomp is good, but is it good enough? Yrel with the double avenging wrath, and first blood goes over to the side of Madness. Good to be back, fellow redheaded. I mean beard. Hey, beards are on heads. If I don't shave my head for a week, you can definitely, the color comes through. When I was in school, no one warned me about mental breakdowns and depression and anxiety. It's almost like they lied to us. Garrosh, overpowered by Diablo, concussion mind. Throw in that Diablo once again out of position. Portal set up by Medivh. Your righteous hammer, Brightwing gets through, but Lucio still tracks her down and finds the second kill of the game as the third will come into Medivh. 0 stacks. Arcane Rift, I think there was around probably 10 down the drain. You get one flush noise, chat. You get one of them. Oh, that's Slot Machine. Where's Flush? There we go. Is your nose hair red? No. I have no idea what color my nose hair is. I don't look at it. Top left campus. What an interesting way to start the stream today. Left side camp going to be worked on here. We have the right side as well. Yrel is going to be going to the Aegis of Light. Upon landing, Avenging Wrath grants the other nearby ally heroes 40 armor for 5 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Avenging Wrath reset, where landing near enemy heroes gives you, like, it's like, what is it, 2-second cooldown, essentially? So, that Frozen Punisher for top lane first, just skimming through the other talents here. Raven Familiar, Soul of Flame for the Fire Stomp. Garrosh in position trying to make sure this Leoric can't get to safety. The Drain Hope trade! It actually looks like Junkrat came through with a, or excuse me, Junkrat got the kill on Leoric, but yeah, they do trade with the Drain Hope. What was the, like, it had to have been super close, right? 37. Lucio even had the crossfade going on too. Nicely done. At least, you know what? At least Leoric found the trait. Not only is he going to get trait value and respawn in the battleground, but he's also going to be able to find the first kill for the ally team with 54 frames, 54 FPS family, sorry. Diablo out of position, concussion mine near or under the portal from Medivh, still throwing out arcane rifts with 1 stack currently as Leoric looks to wraith walk to safety. Will be able to do so. 33 to 11 in skeletal defenders rising rapidly for the FPS family. And looks like Madness will not be able to grab the Frozen Punisher. One of the best Punishers in the game. Siege and fighting potential-wise. And it is going to be that level 7 Holy Avenger for the Yrel as well. reduces the cooldown to 1 second if you get that land. That's Raza getting really low. Lucio amps things up with a reverse amp level 7. Guilty trying to keep the allies alive. Concussion mine and Sir Death. The dash allows Tychus to get away from the Groundbreaker of Garrosh as the Punisher. With the Frost Novas, locks down structures for about 2.5 seconds. Which I think it might be closer to 3, but either way. Fire Stomp out from Diablo. Garrosh gets the toss again. There's a Force of Will keeping Diablo healthy. The portal's about to expire, but I don't think Diablo really cares for it. Power Shot's not affecting him too much because of those Frost Novas. Lucky Strike on the Brightwing, trying to get away the push-off, and the Concussion Mine. Take down the Fairy Dragon as now Garrosh tosses in the Cassia. Soundwave again. Lucio with the kill, and it's going to be 6-1 in kills, favoring the side of Madness here in map number 1 in our first best of 3 of the day here in Heroes Lounge. Bahamut Gaming, I get to work from home because I am sick. Will there be lava? I mean, I could boot up Elden Ring again. I don't mind. Actually, on the note of that, where's my lava sub from last Friday? On the note of that, we're playing Bloodborne tomorrow. But I can boot up Elden Ring for like 45 seconds if you need. I think literally I think there's a character saved in a lava pit. You'll get it tomorrow. I'd gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. This is the vibes I'm getting, Kaimo. Heroics are here on both sides. Don't worry about it. I'm kidding. Heroics are here on both sides. We got Lightning Breath. We've also got our Leyline Seal in tune for Leorc, which is going to be activated onto the Garrosh. The Shadow Charge in from Diablo. The Lightning Breath cooking up a few enemies. The Riptire coming through as well. And Junkrat takes down the Leorc. The Leyline Seal just a little too late to deny Junkrat the activation of Riptire. Commandeer Odin needs to portal out as the members of Madness are still really healthy. Avenging Wrath in. The Valkyrie looks for something. Ardent Defender goes out. Medivh loses stacks again. Diablo souls are going to be expended. And that is a real rough go here for the members of 54 FPS family. Yo, Chess, what's up, bud? You get 1. I'm happy that you're here today. By the way, I love that you went into my Discord and you did another one of the I'm things after after I was joking around about the Nightbot thing in the D&D channel. That was good. You got a good chuckle out of me this morning. I was trying to get Chess to be stuck in the infinite loop. He's just not programmed that way. Either way, bud. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming by the stream. Good to see you as always. Alrighty. By the way, heroics on the right side. We didn't talk about all of them, but it is Decimate, Riptire, High Five, Lucio, Ardent Defender, and the Valkyrie. We did see some of them in the last fight. Second Punisher of the game's coming up. It's going to be Mortar in the bottom lane. We've got Fallen Shamans grabbed on both sides. Excuse me. Fallen Shamans grabbed on both sides. Brightwing chilling in the top lane up against Yrel. Phase Shift, I'm assuming, is off cooldown. Brightwing is Hyper Shift level 1, Magic Spit 4, as well as the Soothing, or the Critical Miss level 7. For that activatable heal, but they want to take down Pudge Nox. Ardent Defender, 20 seconds to go. Tychus portals in and has the big bullets needed. 1 stack for Master Assassin, but here's the thing. You get the Yrel kill, you get a bit of experience, but you're still giving over the Punisher to the enemy team. Siege is going to be coming through from Madness. But I honestly do think this was the right call coming out from 54 FPS family. Like, I don't think you want to try and take that fight down 13. Maybe you can take the fight 5v4 with Yrel on top. But I think the gank on Yrel is good. They'll lose the bottom lane fort. They get the top lane fort trade. All in all, it's not too bad for 54 FPS family. Concussion Mine splits the Tychus once again. Some high fives from Lucio coming out. The Punisher jumps over. Overpower onto the Diablo. Excuse me, the toss onto Diablo. Valkyrie finds Medivh. He's got 5 stacks. Wait, Medivh! Lucio's got reverse amp, the heavy caster push off, and another set of Medivh stacks down the drain. At least I didn't pull a Kala and go all the way back to 2016 chat logs for I'm jokes. Oh my god.
Red team's Punisher has fallen.
A little Wraith walk through the enemies here. Ominous Wraith level 13. Entomb comes out as well from Leoric. No Medivh for 5 more seconds. Ally toss on to Guilty to put the Lucio to a better spot. Diablo goes in. Overpower on the rollerblading DJ, but it's not enough to take him down. Cassia autos are raining in, and that's Diablo going down. Souls will not be expended for that one as he is out, or he's not fully stacked yet. Easiest gamble ever, and I might lose all 3 points. I'll lose all your points. I don't think Medivh stack talents or Twitch gambles are a guarantee. No matter what the division. Leoric is just going to be doing his best to clear out the top lane. Oh, it's bot Leoric. Yeah, there was a little AI moment right there. Arcane Punisher will be next for the mid lane. Looking at structure gates, they're pretty equal actually. A little bit more damage on the left-hand side. New York will continue to push up the wave in top. 16 almost here on the right side. We did have Tychus, by the way, go into the Neo Steel coating. I'm kind of surprised by that. Like, I guess it mitigates some of the Junkrat spell damage, but I don't know if you want the Neo Steel coating. Because you've got Brightwing. You're probably going to be around Brightwing. I don't know. That level 13 is a little curious to me for the Tychus. I'm wondering why they would go into it. Like, Junkrat has spell damage, you know, like Riptire. But Cassia, well, I guess her Q is spell damage, but most of her stuff is auto-based. And Neo Steel Coating is, by the way, spell armor specifically. It's not like armor, so... Curious if anyone has thoughts on that one. And if you're watching on YouTube, leave your comment below and let us know. We are doing our best to get more videos up on YouTube consistently. We got a nice schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for Heroes of Storm casting. 16s on both sides. Diablo's at full souls. We got the Temporal Flux, which is the big talent for Medivh. Basic attacks reduce Medivh's heroic ability cooldown by 3%. Just basic attacks. Doesn't need to specifically hit a hero. Now, specifically, hitting an enemy hero by Arcane Rift reduces Medivh heroic ability by 9%. Temporal Flux is, like, insanely good. It's so wildly good. Especially with Leyline Seal being just an 80-second cooldown. Chat can do the percent-based math on that one. Phase shift in from Brightwing. Urel comes in as well. The Leyline Seal from Medivh does go out. The camp will be picked up by 54 frames per second. The Lightning Breath activation. Razag inside the Entomb, but it doesn't look like this Cassie is going to be falling anytime soon here. They set up the portal. Brightwing's the one to go down the left-hand side. Lucio amping things up, harassing onto the Tychus. Odin has been activated, has that 25 armor. There's a body check from Garrosh, reducing movement speed and healing coming in. And healing coming in as well. The portal from Medivh, not enough for Tychus to get out. And meanwhile, Leoric is currently just, well, he'll get some value in top lane, but he's definitely going to be going down here. And that's going to be a multi-kill over to the side of Madness. Diablo and Medivh are still up right now. Diablo full on souls, 7 seconds on Brightwing. Leoric is going to do his best to cheat some death here. They're currently at 25, but you can see that timer's going a little bit faster. You can actually check really fast and see how much he's cheated death for. He's cheated almost 8 seconds of his death timer currently, and it looks like he's going to do a little bit more. I think he's got the drain onto Junkrat. But this is absolutely Punisher number 3 of the game. Arcane Punisher going over to the side of Madness, and we'll be moving in through the mid lane. Leoric's got to be careful about that positioning on the respawn. Diablo a little forward here. Be able to get the Shadow Charge kind of safety. Cassie goes in with the Fen. Garrosh with the Indomitable. Nice Entomb from Leoric. The Riptire is the answer. Wait, the Riptire can still be actually driven when he's... I honestly thought that Leyline Seal would either cancel or would freeze the Riptire and Junkrat. I didn't realize that Junkrat can still drive the Riptire in Leyline Seal. Today I learned. Tychus takes down the Garrosh, finding 3rd kill. A little overkill will also take down that Cassia. The Punisher will be picked up by the members of Madness, but it seems in this moment, 54 FPS family, they're going to find themselves a quadra kill. Bolster that experience, get a couple stacks for Tychus Master Assassin, and they're going to lose mid-fort. Riptire can be driven, but not detonated, while Junkrat is leyline. If Riptire is stasis, or leyline, I'm assuming, Junkrat cannot issue any commands and is effectively stunned. See, I knew about that part. I didn't realize I didn't realize it worked both ways. That's interesting. Thank you, Chess. You, of all people, would be the one that I'm like, yep, I believe that statement. Of all the people to come in with some info, you're the one I'm like, yep, I trust that. Especially on Junkrat. Now I just need people to start understanding that you don't need Burn the Impure at level 1 for Imperius. We just need people to understand the love and greatness of Celestial Charge build on Imperius. He is the stabby daddy. Because Junkrat is from Australia, he's immune to Leyline Seal. Okay, alright. Leyline Seal with the Medivh cheats find 3 players right here. Hellgating from the Diablo. We've got a Lightning Breath. We've also got the Unkillable with the House Party at level 20, or the Summer Anthem at level 20. Garrosh is still alive. He should have died, but literal House Party level 20. Oh my god. That has got to be so insanely tilting. Also, that is the best example of Summer Anthem I've ever seen. That is the Guilty Spark is like, god dang. Someone needs to clip that. Diablo trying to back away to safety. 20 talents here, of course, on both sides. We have Lucio pushing with the heavy cast on the left-hand side. We got Cassie with a fend onto the Tychus. A lot of damage from those Lightning Furies. The portal set up, but can Diablo get inside? The Leyline Seal on to 4, excuse me. Summer Anthem, cooldown 60 seconds. Activate for all allies affected by crossfade to become unkillable for 1.5 seconds. This, oh my god, that was so cool. That was so cool. Level 20s, by the way, we got the Invisible Friends, Big Red Button, Buried Alive for Leoric, Medivh cheats, and the Hellgate Diablo. Valkyrie upgrade, the Imprisoning Light's actually really cool here. Upon impaling an enemy hero, they are blinded for 5 seconds, and Cassia's Valkyrie creates a wave of light that deals 456 scaling damage to nearby enemies. This wave silences and roots them for 3 seconds. Imprisoning Light is really cool. Seraphim, of course, for the Yrel. We got the Deadly Calm on Garrosh. Heroes hit by Decimate deals 40% less damage for 3 seconds, and also the extra oomph for the Junkrat. Knockback distance is increased, but also, if you hit 3 enemy heroes with a Riptire, you get a reset. As the base cooldown is 75, and you get 25 per enemy hero hit. Imperius, the Kebab Master. Yeah, Kebab Master, Stabby Daddy, Shawarma King. Does that work? That kind of works, right? Because you have like the big spit with the big meat on it or whatever. Alright, well, Cassius clearing mid, Junkrat's clearing bottom. It seems like this Mortar Punisher's being given away to the enemy. As Madness is just trying to clear out the lanes. We need Saint Dev. Convince Saint Dev to give Q build some love. I feel like it doesn't need much to really be, like, better. I just think like everyone sees Burn the Impure and they're just like, yep, I gotta take that. And I get it, like, it's a good talent. But if you just land your stabs, you just win with that level 1. Especially at, like, level 16, I think, right? Like, at level 16, it gets, like, bonkers good. Like most heroes. Here comes the Punisher. Seraphim on Yrel just to get the self-cleanse, pulling the Punisher down towards mid. The Riptire from Junkrat's been summoned here. Let's zoom out a bit more so we can see everything. Gonna get a triple hit right there. Full reset. Diablo pulled in by that Imprisoning Light and Entomb from Leoric. The Lightning Breath with the Leyline Seal is a little anti-synergistic. Another Riptire full reset. Third one coming through, baby. As the keep is probably going down, but the defense, I think, is good enough. Polymorph on to the Riptire. You can do that as well, which I believe stops it from detonating. Core shielding is going to take some damage, but I don't think this is GG's here. I think Madness would have to make a big blunder in this moment, and it might actually be Diablo. No, wait, hold on, the blunder. High five from Lucio, unstoppable as well with the Indomitable, or the high five. Punisher jumping back. The core shielding is still up. We still haven't had any permanent damage on said structure as the Leorc does go down. And Medivh in bird form sets up a portal to let the allies get out. Lucio's got the movement speed buff. Can they chase down the enemy? Burn the Impure gets no value because everyone is a hero. No one is Impure in this game. That's true. Well, remember when we said the Junkrat and Cassia pushed up mid and bottom? This was happening during all of that. So, consolation prize, big. I wouldn't even say consolation prize. I would say this was the solid macro decision. Right before that, that's a Valkyrie. Brightwing hugs the structure not to be pulled out of position. Currently a Diablo with full soulstone. Trying to make something happen here. Good heals from the Lucio. There's going to be a Riptire activation into the face of Tychus, only hitting one Leyline Seal. On to 2, I believe. Junkrat's found as well. Big red button has come out as well from our Tychus. But it looks like Pudge knocks and the rest. They'll back away, and that'll be the end of that siege. But a double keep to go down. Razag utilizing the Fend technology to wrap the corner a little bit faster there. Nicely done. Double Impaler camp from mid lane. I don't think they're going to push with this. I feel like it's going to be like reset, get some mana potentially. No one actually really needs mana, so never mind. They could technically push with this. Grell's going to top to clear things out. Slightly buff the shield at 7 and or change the DR Talon at 13 to make Imperius unstoppable while channeling Q. His big issue with Q is literally every CC messes with it. Okay. DR Talent. DR. I'm sorry. DR, like, I'm not... My brain's not figuring out. I'm sure the moment you say it, I'll go, oh, yeah. This Leorc, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get out alive. Denied getting through the portal. The Force of Will went through. Even Lucio. Damage reduction. Okay. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Nice Avenging Wrath onto 3 enemies. Has a bit of a slow right there as well. Our Defender activation. I think there was a Seraphim. Nice Righteous Hammer onto Diablo, denying him getting through the portal. Let's not wait from the Lucio. There's going to be a Concussion Mine. Diablo tried to use Hellgate to get to that. As Lucio amps up that speed. Trying to chase down the Brightwing. She blinks over to an ally. Leyline Seal from Medivh. Helps out a bit. But here is our next Punisher up and available in the bottom lane. Catapults in top lane need to be managed.
Welcome back, mortal.
Jess, I feel like you could do something kind of like Artanis with the, you know, Artanis is, I was trying to remember the name of the talent, the Face Prism, the E. Like, landing that gives you unstoppable. I feel like they could do something like that with the Celestial Charge. Now, I don't exactly know how, I'm not a developer, but I feel like they could do something along those lines or something inspired by that. Nice Valkyrie onto Diablo. Keep in mind that Imprisoning Light level 20, he's able to jump through the portal from Medivh. Diablo fine for the time being. Leyline Seal out from Medivh as well. There's a unkillable on Garage, but they can't get the Summer Anthem to work out this time. Good try from Lucio. Force of Will denies the kill onto Diablo, and Tychus gets a big red button kill onto Lucio. What is going on? The members of the 54 FPS family. What? I keep wanting to say like the whole acronym. Oh, the portal set up. Razag is caught out here. That is a fantastic multi-kill, and that is also our first team kill of the day. 10 stacks for the Tychus, by the way. Currently have Impalers pushing up mid. Catapults do fixate onto structures, but Leorc is already hearth back to go deal with this. They'll lose some shielding, but I don't think it's going to be any permanent damage here, as Leorc should have one more big old mace onto that wave. Though, as I say all that, I mean, death timers are decently long still. Tychus, Brightwing, Medivh looking to end this map. By the way, Medivh's not done with his baseline stacking. Hellgate from Diablo, and I can't believe it. What a like a fight in this series or this map. GG's. That was really cool. To be honest, like, Madness came out kicking people into wells, screaming in faces. chopping up arms, building walls of bodies. This is a reference to 300, because I believe that's the reference that their team is making. And it seems like 54 FPS family, they managed to find enough frames. It still has counterplay of CCing after the Q, but also not getting hit. It'd be strong, but not... Yeah, exactly. Like, that's always the big thing, especially when discussing, like, heroes, is, like, how to buff something to make it better, but not over-tuned or overpowered. And I think a lot of people will come into, like, especially Heroes of the Storm, they'll say, like, oh, my favorite character's this, and I want them to do this. And it's like, yeah, but when you look at that in, like, a competitive realm, like, that's broken. Your character, your favorite character would be the best character in the game, and like, that's not what it's about. So, it's almost like people need to go to school for this and have like, you know, theoretical classes and you know, a greater understanding of game theory and design and history and knowledge. It's almost like there's like a whole education around that or something. Does Medivh finish baseline quests by the end? No, they won, but they didn't get the quest done, so pay out the doubters.
Heroes.
Welcome back, Heroes. We're in Heroes Lounge Division 1. We got a lot of Heroes Lounge for all of you today, so sit back, enjoy the games, grab yourself a beverage, hot or cold, and let's get into it. Never lukewarm. Never lukewarm. 54 FPS family on the left-hand side. We got a Medivh, Dehaka, Anduin, Stitches, and Orphea. Madness on the right side, looking to take us to a map number 3 through Dragonshire. We have got your Sylvanas, Chromie, Rhaegar, Johanna, and our Panda Pal, Chen. Hopefully it's a Wandering Keg game.
1. Fight well, heroes.
There's an EverQuest GeoGuessr. It's hilarious because it's all pixelated garbage. Oh my god. I remember my older brother playing EverQuest like back in like 2002. And like World of Warcraft came out like around then, and I remember he was super snobby about it because like World of Warcraft like compared to EverQuest is like a baby MMO. I don't know, this is so long ago. All I remember is that he was very not obnoxious, but he was, you know, he was like, oh yes, I play the better of the games. Meanwhile, I was just playing Wolfenstein Enemy Territory on like non-stop. Oh my god, that hook, are you serious with that hook? Holy jeez, that was such a read. Nicely done, Sunset. Glad I caught that. Chen's gonna be going to the freshest ingredients level 1. There's some synergy later on with his good wiggle from Guilty. Some synergies later on with the fortifying brew staying permanently, especially at the level 4. We got our camp on the right started out here by Sylvanas. Chromie, of course, getting her talents early is going to have Adhoral Anomaly, so more time traps available. Did go into Time Walker's Pursuit, which was buffed in the most recent patch. We are on live, and this has gained 15% spell power. It used to be 10%, so I'm not sure if there's any Chromie players out there. I don't know if they have an opinion. Does the 5% buff feel stronger? Do you feel like you're bodying enemies faster, or does it not that noticeable? Very curious about that one. Especially like the people who play a lot of Chromie. Usually when there's like a small buff like that, you can feel it if you would. Alright, as we check around the map, we're just kind of looking and seeing what's going on. Some camps here and there, some lanes to be pushed, some waves to be cleared out, but nothing super aggressive, nothing super flashy. I'm keeping my eyes on the Stitches as well, since that hook earlier was really cool. But I think right now we might see a couple hooks here and there. Good drag attempt, but the Haunting Wave, unstoppable. Will not pull her out of position. Rhaegar coming in for a bite on the butt. Looking at that Medivh, able to portal back. Stitches, body block. Nice body blocks as well from Rhaegar and Johanna together. Taking a look here at some of our talents. The only thing to really note at level 4 is going to be that Piercing Light for the Anduin. We also do have Subdue for the Johanna, but it's not done just yet, so sub undone. Sunshrine held by Serdath in the top lane. We've got a... Medivh Deep trying to set something up down here. Brushstock in. Guilty is split from the team, and that is a definite dead Rhaegar. Uses the lunge onto the wave. The portal set up, and even, yeah, that portal's even more so showing that it was definitely a dead Rhaegar. But Chen was able to sneak to the top lane for the Sunshrine. No Dragonite channel available on either side. 4 stacks on the tissue regeneration, probably getting close for the Dahaka. 6 regeneration clips of 15. A little shield glare in from the Johanna. Did go into Zeliska level 1. I feel like last week when we were casting, we were seeing a lot of Johannas try out Laws of Hope, because this was nerfed by, what, 5%? It went from 75 to 70. And then I think everyone's back on Zealous Glare. We'll see, you know, how the games progress today. But that was the big thing I was noticing last week, across many different divisions of Heroes Lounge, was just the priority all of a sudden into Laws of Hope. And before someone's like, well, what if it was a double soak map? A lot of the times it wasn't. So that's the other confusing, or, you know, particular part that I'm looking at for today. Medivh, or excuse me, not Medivh. Oh, actually, Medivh is floating up, but I was looking at Dahaka Chen over here. Medivh goes for the channel, flying kick in from Chen. Anduin and Stitches go down in bottom lane. I apologize. I was not expecting a quick double kill like that, especially without level 10s, but beautifully done. A drag onto Chen. He's got the stagger activated. Deep trying to get a few more Arcane Rift stacks, but shield glare from the Johanna. Now Dahaka's in a really rough spot. Medivh says, I'll just become a bird, and Dahaka, you got this, right? Pop that essence. Get into the portal. Good use of Lurker Strain to push back the enemies and be able to jump through the portal. So Dahaka doesn't go down. Orphea will hold the Moonshrine. Channel available in mid lane for the side of 54 FPS family. No camera and high. Huh? What's up, Cam? How you doing, bud? Like, are you just, like, listening audio only or something?
Hero slain.
Oh, sorry about that. Romy goes down. Leave to the bottom lane to the Medivh. There's going to be another hook onto, I think that was Sylvanas as well. I heard the hook noise. Slowing Sands. Am I not using camera? I never have camera on when I'm casting. Production value. That hook is insane that it finds the Rhaegar right there.
Hero slain.
Chen goes down to our Dahaka in the top lane. Looks like Medivh helped out with that one. Crushing Jaws, light bomb. I think there was a Gorge as well. Yeah, I heard the belch of the Gorge at the end. Sylvanas goes down a hook into Panda J. Orphea with the Shadow Waltz in. They're looking to chase down Johanna. Great activation of the Iron Skin. Denies the root of Chastise. Meanwhile, in top lane, Dahaka continues to murder up here with the help of Medivh. 21 stacks on Arcane Rift, but the Dragonite is up and available. Did not know that? Yeah.
The fire comes for you.
Even when I was doing StarCraft 2 and Stormgate casting, same thing. Even when we start doing some Marvel Rivals casting, same thing. I like a clean production. I literally based my entire casting off of, like, the HGC Tespa model. Alright. Dragonite has been grabbed. We'll kick on to Sylvanas right now. The only thing I'm thinking about testing in the near future is chat on screen, but it goes away really quickly, if that makes sense.
I have seen enough.
It's the only thing I'm thinking about. Oh, what a fantastic mind control. Anduin goes down. Medivh cannot save. Wow. Dahaka brush dogging to the bottom. Time trap available. Got the time trap activation. A hook onto the Johanna as the Rhaegar was not able to get in position for the Ancestral. Has to self-cast it. Leyline Seal as Lucky Strike the Orphea is able to back away. Oh my god. Chen does have Wandering Keg and had it available, so I was waiting for like the kick and the Wandering Keg in. Another great hook from Stitches. And guess what? He hits level 13. He's got a 40% range increase on that hook now. And if you thought Sunset was scary for the last almost 8 minutes, it's about to get even more terrifying in my opinion. Camp just above being grabbed. We have a Wandering Keg. I don't know. You know what? I talked up the Stitches. Portal is set up from Medivh. Chen goes in. The Force of Will, the Leap of Faith. And they can't take down the... Oh my god, I thought they found Rhaegar, but Dahaka does get a good drag onto Pudgenox, who will be taken out. Excuse me. Forgot how to breathe. Sorry, the Stitch is going through the portal with the light bomb is so unfortunate. A bless shield from Johanna allows her to back away. One idea for the future would be to consider making lurkers, but also not making lurkers. Oh. Also, milk carton combo go Burt, indeed. What's up, Zool Rules? How you doing today, bud? One of these days, I'll just make a I'll not know what to make for a sub goal, so I'll just make a sub goal as lurkers and not lurkers, and there's no reward besides hitting it. Portal to invade the camp, the mind control, the ley line seal. Dahaka brush talks in, trying to find a drag. The crushing draws from the Orphea does not find anyone. The hook from Stitches does pull Philadelphia back out of position. The timeout from Chromie, the Ancestor healing on the wrong target right there, and Philadelphia gets chomped up by Lucky Strike Orphea. There's going to be a dread going in, and Guilty Spark is taken down as well. The floating Nexus hero is able to get the double kill for the side of 54 FPS family. Beautifully done. Second Dragon Knight of the game is available. 11-3 in kills, 15-13, 2-level lead. There should be a channel point bid war, one to make lurkers, one to not make lurkers. By the way, Chess, I forgot to ask, who, I'm doing air quotes, won Archipelago this week? I don't know if you were there. Lurking to sub, subbing to lurk. Oh, please, by all means, do that. Leyline seal to steal the camp once again. We got Rhaegar going down on Leap of Faith to pull. Medivh to safety, 38 stacks for him. Razak so very low, a slam from Stitches would be enough to take her down. And Stitches does get the kill. The light bomb stuns the Johanna, the time trap from Chromie, but there are too many enemies in the way. There's a Leap of Faith. Shen gets the flying kick to an enemy, but Chromie is pulled out of position. The drag from Dahaka, the chastise as well. And Chromie goes down. All right.
The flame cleanses all.
I think I finished first, but Covert had the best seed. Internet issues, unfortunately. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I think he has Spectrum as well too. Or just his ISP knows that he does stuff on the streaming world, so they're just like, ah yes, time to throttle your internet. Haha. Would you like a discount? No, too bad. Medivh goes down, but he did finish Arcane Rift this game. We currently have Dragon Knight being pushed back by the enemies. Sunset trying to get out of here. Big slam on the ground, but Chromie's got the snipe with the Sandblast. That's a kick onto Guilty. And Orphea, I think, wants the kill. Guilty is not going to take a tower shot. Rhaegar trying to Hearth. Bar is going to be canceled. Orphea gets the Shadow Waltz dash back through the gate to safety. No kill onto Rhaegar. Drag onto, drag from Dahaka. Kick up onto Chen. Punch knocks. I think he got kicked to safety. Flying kick over. Isolation to the face of Chen. Kick onto Sylvanas once as well. Chomp from Orphea. They can't take down Chen. He starts drinking up some brew. Molten Flames over the wall as Anduin throws a Chastise as well. It only gets the Johanna. God dang. Will of the Forsaken, Quantum Overdrive, Earth Grasp Totem. We've got Flying Leap as well for Chen. Big one for Stitches at 16, though, is that Pulverize. We've had that for a while, though. It's still 2-level difference, 9-kill advantage. The side of 54 FPS family here in our Division 1 first best of 3 of the day. And if you, by the way, little PSA while we have a lull in the game. If you're new to the stream, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. It costs you $0. We will upload this to YouTube, so hopefully you do at least subscribe over there. Another free button that costs you $0 helps us grow the channel and become a little bit more popular on the internet, so we can continue to bring you great content for Here's the Storm. As a Gorge onto Jahan is available, there's a portal past the gate. No Falling Sword. And Panda J will be taken down by the Dark Swarm of Dahaka. Top lane fort is taken out, I believe, from this wave. Might have just seen a ping, actually. And we also will be having another announcement for a Dragonite very soon. It's a low cooldown from when the Dragonite goes down to the next spawning of the Sun and Moon Shrines. Yeah, I want to figure out another Monday where I can join in for Dark Souls 3. That was really fun last week, so... I was going to join this week, but I ended up seeing a friend out of nowhere, so works out. It all works out. Taking out some sidewalls here, or a sidewall. Stitch is in position for a hook. Medivh overhead for the vision. No one there. Okay.
There must always be a Dragon Knight.
20 to 17. We got the Essence Claws for Dahaka, Inner Fire, Anduin. Orphea with the Engulfing Oblivion. Crushing Jaws reduce the armor of heroes hit by 50 for 3 seconds, and takedowns set the cooldown to 5 seconds. I really feel like Engulfing Oblivion is, like, overlooked constantly. On paper, that seems, like, insanely good. A lot of stagger on the Chen. He's going to be puked out with that stagger mitigated. I believe it actually did. Dahaka burrows, looks for Guilty here. Drag misses, kick on to Johanna to split her, but that's going to be Rhaegar going down, and Engulfing Flame up and available in 1 second. Leyline Seal from Medivh. Big pull in, that minus 50 armor onto Pudge knocks. Decent damage onto the Chen. Minus armor has been removed. They're pinging onto the keep, saying, like, we should probably take down this major structure so we can possibly win as well. 37 seconds on a Medivh Leyline Seal. Probably less. He lands a couple ability shots here, or auto attacks. Time Walker's Pursuit to get some vision of the back line. Chromie's trying to put that artillery into the Medivh. There is a time trap behind everything, but it looks like Pudge Knox will finally be taken down. Stagger takes down Stagger. Stitches, does he have a hook available? He went into Hungry Stitches, and I'm not a fan of it, but whatever. Would have rather seen Master Hooker. Doing such a good job with that. Interesting interaction right there with the time stop and as well as the leap of faith in the mind control. The Ancestor healing connects onto Rhaegar in time. Orphea continues to chomp in, looking to get the kill, but can't manage to do so. The core shielding is still available. The max range hook onto Razhag. Will the Forsaken was activated, but still just not enough HP to get out of there, and that will be more damage onto this core, but is it GG time? A Gorge onto Johanna as well as Rhaegar. The Crushing Jaws do not connect. Can they get the kill into Rhaegar here? Guilty Spark is going to not be taken down. Running back into the Hall of Storms. A hook onto Chromie. She's just at the edge of the Hall of Storms. Leap of Faith pulls Dahaka to safety. Catapult is here on bottom lane. Philadelphia so very low, 39 HP. Can Stitches land a hook? Doesn't look like he's going for it. Continues to work on the core. Lucky Strike able to portal away. Shadow Waltz, is there an auto attack for a bit of healing? No, and they can't end the game right there. 87% remains on this core. Leyline Seal from Medivh gets 2. Chromie's able to avoid it. So that's a Chastise immediately. Rhaegar taken down. Sirdath may be looking for a potential drag off of that light bomb. Does find it into the Chen. He'll be taken down as well, and we got Sylvanas, Chromie, and Johanna to defend. Chromie, Johanna a little bit low. Johanna tapping well. Mind Control onto Anduin. Force of Will, denying a heck load of damage into him. Vine Star goes out, and Anduin's taken out. The core shielding has come back. The Medivh portal is set up, and they disengage on the side of 54 FPS family.
Become the Dragon Knight and claim vengeance for my family.
All right, sorry, I just had a little sneezing fit right there. Managed to hit the mutant time. Hopefully I hit the mutant time. Mind control into Dahaka. Does he have essence? Does he have a burrow? Okay, he's got a little bit of essence. He's got a portal from Medivh, and he's out of there. And here's the big thing, too. They got Dragonite. Stitches inside. Moving in through mid. They got a wave coming in through bottom as well. 17-minute Dragonite. Trying to use the Chromie as a faster kick. The slowing sands go down, and Chromie's like, oh, yeah, this doesn't affect the Dragonite at all. All right. Autos are going into the core. Dragonite's already below 50%. Sylvanas goes down in top lane. Crushing Jaws on the Pan to take them down as well. So Stitches weakens the shields. He's got Hungry Stitches available if he wants to just, like, delay things out right before his allies get here, and he's kind of doing that. The Wandering Keg messing things up a little bit. Self-cast Ancestral. Nicely done. Rhaegar gets the Farseer's Blessing trigger to the allies around. Leyline Seal goes out. Sunset Low taken down by the Nexus forces as core defenses locked down Dahaka. This core attempt is feeling really awkward. They've gotten 2% off the core. Thank you, Keyless. I appreciate it. 2%, a gallon of milk has been taken off the core here. Actually, they get a little bit more. Shielding's been broken again. 79%. Currently have a wave crashing into the top. Dahaka stepping up. Isolation into the Rhaegar after the Light Bomb connection. And is this the game-winning moment? Orphea chomps onto Pudge Nox. Backing away to safety. Dahaka gets stunned by the core defenses. Still have that mid-lane wave crashing in here. Mid-keep might actually be going down fairly soon. Dahaka's still autoing core right now, and the rest of the team is kind of flubbing around in the backline. I'm a little confused by that one. Mind control into Medivh. Leap of Faith pulls to safety. There was a Bless Shield from the Johanna. Serdad with a lot of healing over time from the Essence is able to get the Force of Will that will help out a bit right there, letting that healing over time elapse. We currently have that mid lane keep at like 10% HP or less. Leyline Seal onto 3. The Chastise goes out, but it's a little bit early. Pudge Nox is so very low. Storm Shield activation. And Chomp from the Orphea confirms the kill on the Chen as Orphea goes in and finds the double into Sylvanas. This might be the game-winning moment finally, but this is probably the longest core attempt I think I've seen in quite some time. But GG well played. The members of 54 FPS family will take map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day here in Heroes Lounge Division 1. Okay, alright, hold on, Chess. That part wasn't my fault, okay? Because I didn't know. I was just doing literally every check in High Wall of Lothric, okay? That's not my fault. We have also different YAML settings that probably favor me. I know Lard takes control of allies, and I don't include HoTS campaign. Heart of the Swarm. And I was like, here's the Storm. I think overall Isaac won because he didn't get sent hard mode at the 5-minute mark. Okay, yeah. I will never live that down, and I will never not feel guilty about it. Welcome back, Lard. Good to see you, bud. Hey, what cozy game did you play yesterday? I was very curious.